Welcome, everyone. Nice to see everyone today. My name is Tammy, and I'll be guiding you through the next 40 minutes for our Hatha yoga class. Please subscribe to my channel so that you can access over 100 videos at any time of the day. Now, our class, Hatha Yoga, it is accessible to everyone, from beginner to, of course, advanced. If you are needing to do poses on the floor or a chair, you'll be able to find the option for you as I cue you through the movements. Beginning with a warm-up, standing at the top of your mat with ankles, knees, hips in line with each other. Root yourself down into the ground, toes towards the front. Turn your thumbs towards the front also. Tailbone down. Notice if your chin is jutting forward and tuck it back. We stand tall, drawing our body into the center, the midline. So that would be your skin to your muscles, to your bones, to the center midline of your body. With our warm-up, it is our sun salutation, Namaste. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, the Ujjayi breath, and a strong breath. Seeing if you can hear your breath as you move through the poses. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend through the knees, hinge the hips, dive forward, let the head hang. Inhale, come up to halfway lift with a flat back. Exhale, release, fold, let the head hang. Inhale, come up again, do that again, halfway lift. Exhale, release, fold, one more time. Inhale, come up to halfway, flat back. Exhale, release. Take your hands down to the ground, step back with the right foot, left foot into a plank. We hold our plank, then we jut our bodies forward, come down to your knees, hug your elbows to the waist as you lower into the mat, uncurl the toes, tops of the feet pressing down, pubic bone down, engage your quadriceps, draw the navel in towards the spine, and inhale to up dog, we lift, exhale, release. Two more times just like that. Inhale to up dog, exhale, release. One more time, press down into the mat with the tops of your feet. Inhale, lift, exhale to downward facing dog. Toes come down to the ground. Very strong, push, push, push up and into downward facing dog. Alternate knee bends, drawing your hips up towards the sky. Everyone, bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk the feet forward. Ankles, knees, hips in line with each other again. Let the head hang and inhale, come up to halfway lift now. Flat back, bend the knees enough to help keep the back flat. Exhale, release, head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up, overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Standing tall, drawing everything into the center midline of your body. Inhale, again, sweep your arms up overhead, Namaste. Exhale, dive forward. Our second sun salutation. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take your hands down to the ground to plank. Hold, chaturanga, jutting the body forward. Lower the knees down to the ground. Lower yourself into the ground. Uncurl the toes. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Toes come down and slowly come up, downward facing dog. Hold. You may alternate knees again. Drawing your hips up to the sky, upside down V. Hey, bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk the feet forward. Ankles, knees, hips in line. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, your head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up, overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart center. One more time, just like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward into the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands come down to the floor, step back with right foot, left foot, your plank, chaturanga, we lower ourselves into the ground. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. At any time, you may come into child's pose or lie on your back. You may hold stillness in downward facing dog, drawing your heels down towards the ground. Bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk the feet forward. Big toes touch. Big toes touch. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Continue to stand tall. In mountain pose, Tadasana, take your arms down by the sides, turn your palms forward. Holding Tadasana, close your eyes, doing a head to toe check. Holding, I'm just going to turn on a little bit more light for us now. A little bit brighter. Tailbone down towards the ground. Your foundation is through the feet, and feel yourself firmly placing your feet down towards the ground. Draw your navel to your spine. Opening up your eyes. Namaskara B. We'll do 2 rounds of Namaskara B. So the sun salutation again, adding a squat and lunge. With your big toes together, inhale, come to a squat, sitting back into your squat, and then inhale, exhale, lift up, bend to the knees, hinge the hips, dive forward. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, take your hands down to the ground, sit back with the right foot, left foot, that nice big plank again, jutting the body forward. You may come down to the knees and lower yourself into the ground, elbows hug the waist. Uncurl the toes. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Inhale, take the right leg straight up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bend through the knees and step your foot between your hands. Hold. Inhale, come up to a high lunge. Your arms may come up overhead or onto your hips. Exhale, come down to the ground to downward facing dog. Step that right foot back. Hold. Inhale, sweep your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step between your hands. Inhale, coming up to a high lunge. Your arms may come up overhead or onto the hips. Exhale to downward facing dog. Take those hands down and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Keep breathing. Bend through the knees, look to the hands, walk the feet forward, big toes touch. Inhale, come up to halfway lift, nice flat back, bend the knees enough to help keep the back flat again. Exhale, release, fold, head hangs. Inhale to a squat. And exhale, come all the way up. Take your arms the opposite way and hands to the heart center. I said we're going to do 2 Namaskara B sun salutations, but we'll just end there with 1. Nice and warm. We'll move into another pose here. Take your hands to your hips, bend through the knees, step Or do a little jump out with your ankles, knees, hips in line with each other. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead, just like we did before. Exhale, dive forward, bend through the knees, and take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, bend the knees enough to help keep the back flat, and then exhale, fold forward, take your elbows out to the side, let the head hang. Letting your breath guide you. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, letting yourself release. Inhale, we release our toes, take your hands forward. Exhale, come up to halfway, place your hands onto the hips, draw your navel in towards the spine to help keep it nice and strong. Inhale, coming all the way up. Small back bends through the upper part of your back. Exhale, slowly release. One more time, just like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. But this time we're going to take the palms, place them underneath the balls of our feet, soles of our feet. And each side, take your toes towards the wrist crease. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Take your elbows out to the sides, your head hangs. Let everything go. Inhale, breath, release your hands from your feet. Exhale, come up to halfway lift, place your hands onto the hips. Inhale all the way up, engage your quadriceps. Small back bend. Exhale, release. Bend through the knees, step the right foot straight back. This is a nice big lunge here. Hold on the ball of the foot. Just turn and place your foot down towards the mat with the side edge of your foot with the back edge of your mat lined up. Draw the left knee straight ahead, upper body over top of the hips. Inhale, sweep your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, lunge forward for warrior three, looking over your middle finger. Let the exhale breath, let your body sink into the ground a little bit more with that exhale breath. Coming into extended side angle, windmill your right arm up and over, rotate your body to face me, take your forearm down towards the top of the leg, right arm overhead. We relax to the shoulders, feeling your foundation through the feet. Take the right arm down, inhale, sweep your left arm up and over to exalted warrior. Exhale, hold. Again, relax through the shoulders. Our legs are strong. Inhale, back to warrior three or warrior two. Exhale, bend through the knees and step right to meet left. And hold. And shift through your body. You may alternate knee bends into the other side. Doing those three poses. I'll come to this side of that so you can see me open up. Bend through the knees. Step back with the left foot, the high lunge. Rotate on the ball of the foot, heel comes down, side edge with the back edge of your mat. Heels in line with each other. This distance between your legs, that's one leg distance, your one leg distance. Inhale, sweep your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, lunge forward. The tracking is the right knee pointing straight ahead. Look over the middle finger, spread the fingers out. We move into extended side angle. Take the right arm down. Inhale, sweep your left arm up overhead, rotate your body, and exhale, come down. Into exalted warrior. Inhale, sweep your right arm up, overhead, exhale, down. You can have that lunge, or your legs could be straight here too. Back to warrior two, Virabhadrasana, and then bend through, pull the knees, step left to meet the right, and shift through the body, move through those hips here. Top of the mat again. We hold. Stand tall into Tadasana, what we did before. Your ankles, knees, and hips may be aligned with each other or big toes touch. Take a moment, doing a head to toe check again. Body soften. Bring up through the eyes. Place your hands onto the hips, bend through the knees. If your big toes are together, you may step or do a little jump out with your ankles, knees, and hips in line, or the step out, of course. Making our way down towards the ground, coming through Namaste, the sun salutation, to do that. Or you can come down however you like to make your way down towards the ground. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, bend through the knees into the hips. Inhale, come up to halfway, lift flat back. Exhale, take your hands down to the ground, step back with the right foot, left foot, jutting the body forward, come down to the knees, lower into the ground. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend through the knees, walk, step, or jump the feet forward to seated, legs coming straight out towards the front. Remove the fleshy part from your bottom and hold. Sitting up tall. This is kind of like Tadasana that we did a couple times. Toes up towards the sky, hands down towards the ground. Draw your chin into the chest just slightly, so just tip of the head. Elongate through the spine. Nice and long, we sit tall. We do a lot of rounded movements all day long. Drawing your shoulders back, sitting tall. Opening up your eyes and lift your chin up. Bending through the knees, so take the hands behind first, bend through the knees. And windshield wiper, knees side to side. Open up your feet wider than the hips and windshield wiper. From here, we move into deer pose. Take the left leg forward, knees bent, right leg back. Both knees are bent. You may flex both of your feet. What about that 90-degree angle for both of the knees here? Sit up tall. We do a pelvic tilt with the right side here. Pelvic tilt. Add a little rotation, twisting to the left side. Coming out of the twist, release into the other side. Right leg forward, left leg comes behind. Both at 90-degree angle at each knee. Sit up tall. Pelvic tilt. Add a rotation 2, that's your choice. Body softens. Breath is so important. Moving through our poses. The inhale breath gives support for your spine, helps you to open up. Exhale breath, helping you to release. Slowly come out of the twist. Take both legs behind, moving to all fours here. Wag your tail. Sit your bottom back into your heels and then forward. Bottom back into the heels. Forward. One more time. Sit your bottom back into the heels and forward. We hold. Step forward with the right hand, left hand. Draw your hips, pelvis up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog. Take the right leg up. Bend through the knees, step between your hands. We have a low lunge here. I like to have enough cushion for my knee. So you can double up your mat here. You can use a knee block. These are lovely little knee blocks here. Take your knee down towards the ground. Stretch into the hamstrings. We sit back into the heels. Sit back with your pelvis. Toes up, right toes up towards the sky. Relax your shoulders. Usually our hamstrings are quite tight. Tight hamstrings may affect the tightness in your lower back. So relieving that tightness will help. Slowly release, take your foot forward. Take the right, come back into downward or low lunge and downward facing dog. Moving back the opposite way. Three-legged dog, take the left leg straight up to the sky. Bend to the knee and step between your hands. Take the right knee down towards ground, hold, and then sit back into the heel, sit your bottom back. Into the heel, toes up towards the sky, release through those shoulders, let them go here. Use your breath, inhale to those areas of tightness, exhale, your body release. Slowly release, take your hands forward, take your foot down and into low lunge, take the knee up, downward facing dog. Then to child's pose. Bend through the knees. Knees down, let the forehead rest on the ground, or you can stack your fists. If this does not work for your knee, please lie on your side or on your back. Taking the knees into the chest, into a nice core position. Coming up. Back to all fours, take your toes down towards the ground, into cow and cat. Draw the navel in, engage your bandhas, shoulders down, shoulder blades down the back. Inhale to cow, lumbar spine, tipping up, tailbone up towards the sky, draw your heart up, last part. Exhale, tailbone comes down, thoracic, cervical spine. Big cat stretch, back to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Neutral spine, natural S-curve, and release. Coming down to your bottom, roll over to your back. Rolling over to your back, draw the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze, you hold. Take both legs up into the air, point, flex your feet, legs up the wall, flex your feet, knees into the chest again. Take the left foot down to the ground, bring your right leg up, cross your ankle over the left knee, threading the needle here, figure four, wrap your hands around the left leg, or you can leave your foot down and hold. Flexing both feet to help take pressure off the knees. Close your eyes. Open up your eyes. Bring the right foot up and over down to the ground. So hold this position and then tip your legs up and over to the left side. Hold on to your right ankle with your left hand. Draw the heel in towards the waist. Take the right arm, open it up to the side. Mind the shoulder. Right knee drawing up towards the sky. Turn your head the opposite way. Head comes back to the center. Legs come back to the center. We release. Okay, and cross. Take the left leg up towards the sky. Cross your ankle over the right knee. Wrap your hands around the right leg, threading the needle, figure four. We hold. Close your eyes, let your body relax into the ground, opening up through the other side of our hip. Use your breath, come back to the breath. Your body expand with the inhale breath. Let go with the exhale. Opening up your eyes, and then the legs come up and over to the right side. Hold on to the left ankle with the right hand. Draw in, pull in. Left knee up towards the sky now. Left arm in line with your shoulder. You can have the elbow bent. If that doesn't work for you too, you can have your hand just resting onto your belly. Turn your head opposite way. Head comes back to the center. Legs come back to the center. Both knees make your way in towards the chest and hold. Happy baby, next pose. Turn the knees out to the armpits. Hold underneath the knee pits or ankles or outside edges of the feet, or with your peace fingers, you may hold on to your big toes. Finding what will be good for you. A little rocking side to side. This is always so nice to do. Massage for our spine, back. And hold stillness. Also makes you feel happy. Close your eyes.
Open up your eyes. Take both of the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Legs up the wall. Bring your legs straight up and hold. Bending through the right knee, left knee. Take the right foot down to the ground, then take the left foot down towards the ground. Open up your legs into butterfly. You may hold the legs underneath, from underneath with your hands. Bottom of your feet touch. Coming out of butterfly, take both of the legs back to the center. Into dead bug. Little core movement. Take both knees up, or both legs up. Knees bent or legs straight. Find what will work for you. Arms coming up. Right arm, left leg will start. So cross lateral, opposite arm, opposite leg. Inhale, take your arm and leg away from the body. Exhale, pull back. Switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Away from the body, exhale, pull back. Alternating sides. The option would be the knees are bent. One more time on each side. Ending off evenly. And hold, bend through the knees. Hold. Take the right foot down, left foot down towards the ground. Into another core movement here. Climbing up a lovely rope that we see just in front of us, and we're going to climb up. We're going to put one hand over the other. So lifting your head, shoulders, shoulder blades off the floor. We hold and then we climb the rope up, 2, 3, and then we make our way down. Do it again. Opposite arm leads, 3 and down. Climb your rope, alternating sides with the lead. Up, 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 down, up, climb up that rope and down. One more time up and release. We hold. Take your arms in line with your shoulders. Open up. Give yourself a big hug. Open up your shoulders. Open up your arms here in line with your shoulders. And give yourself a big hug. Cross your arms the opposite way. Release. Take both knees into the chest. Bring your legs up and over to the left side. Arms in line with your shoulders. Turn your head the opposite way, stretching into our spine. Place your left hand onto the outside of the right knee. Your head turns opposite way of your legs. Get a little bit more stretch into the spine. Feel it stretch also into your chest, your shoulder. Starting to let go. Head comes back to the center. Bring your legs back to the center. Now we bring our legs up and over to the other side. Arms in line with your shoulders. Turn your head the opposite way. Up your legs. You may place your right hand onto the outside of the left knee. Just creating a little bit of pressure here, pressing down to get a deeper stretch into our spine. So breath, letting go. Inhale breath, we think of blowing up a balloon. The exhale breath, the air coming out. Head comes back to the center. Knees come back to the center. Give yourself a squeeze. Knees into the chest. Right foot, left foot down towards the ground. Make your way into bridge. We always look up towards the ceiling, never around when we make our way into bridge. See if you can touch your heels. That's about the distance you want your heels away from your bottom. Hands down to the ground, palms down. Inhale, draw your pelvis up towards the sky, blowing movement. Exhale, draw your pelvis down. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, draw down. 3 more times through. We lift our pelvis up now and hold for bridge. Drawing the knees away from the pelvis. Slowly make your way down. Take both knees into the chest. A lovely squeeze. Our final pose, Shavasana. You may lie on your back with knees bent or legs straight. You may come onto the side of your body. You may have an incline. You may have legs up the wall. Nice and warm. So if you have something that you would like to place on your body, like a blanket, so a nice warm blanket here, you may do so. Be in Shavasana for a few minutes. Closing your eyes. Letting your eye sockets feel heavy. Facial muscles relax. You may hear sounds around you, not focusing on one. Mind could be thinking of one thing, but like clouds in the sky, letting them pass by. All those thoughts, just letting them pass. Lips together, and they part. Squeezing your glutes, and then let them release. I will call you back when it is time.
Slowly coming back to me. Noticing sounds around you. Noticing your breath. Starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers. If you're lying on your back, you may bend your knees and slowly roll over to your right side to fetal. Taking a moment and make your way up to a comfortable seated position. You may have your knees higher than your hips. Nice to sit on some blocks here too, to take pressure off the knees. Or you are sitting with your legs crossed in easy pose. Placing your hands to your heart center. Thank you everyone for joining me and sharing your practice with me. Enjoying the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Namaste.